Welcome back here on your Wednesday evening. Not a bad afternoon for most of us. We were back above average, and as we look at your first forecast, 32, 31, 41. Okay, not a lot of concern here in central areas. It's out to the southwest where we do watch for a wintry mix, which could be a little bit of freezing rain that moves in late this evening into tonight. Now, once we get past that, which may take, the afternoon hours tomorrow, overall, we're going to be running quite mild and pretty quiet as we head into next week. In fact, when we get to the 7-day forecast, this system that we're talking about tonight into tomorrow is about it for the next week or so. As we look at Viper radar, you don't see a lot out there. We'll kind of zoom down to the southwest here where they have had some light freezing rain being observed in northwest Kansas. A little glaze of ice at the National Weather Service office there in Goodland, and that activity is lifting northward and will eventually be impacting those of you in southwest Nebraska. Right now, the winter weather advisories out of our coverage area. It is not out of the question, though, that maybe these get expanded further north, because the concern is that we could see some light freezing rain or freezing drizzle develop tonight before it tries to change over to rain as we get into tomorrow. Now, I tried to really kind of drive home the point yesterday. This is a very tricky setup because you look at the temps. Here we are, 10 o'clock, right at the freezing mark or below. So we don't anticipate this to be a widespread, significant icing event. But it might be just cold enough that southwest areas, some of those bridges and overpasses especially, we may have to watch those pretty closely as we get into tonight, tomorrow morning. Right now, you got 37 in Imperial, warm enough there, obviously. Same in Kearney, 44 in Lincoln, 39 in Ord. It's really not too bad out there, again, for being the middle of December. So as we look at our future cast, the cloud cover will be kind of spreading in. The Gemini meteor shower peaks tonight. It's far from ideal viewing conditions, but maybe you can sneak in a few breaks in the clouds here in central areas. So here we are, 1 a.m. Your future cast shows it as rain. Now, there is very much potential that could be some light freezing rain tonight, and that's just going to kind of spread its way east and northeastward as we head into the daytime hours tomorrow. Now, southwest of the Tri-Cities, early tomorrow morning, could be a small window of time where you could get a little bit of icing, but then we should warm up that it should be just a little bit of some light rain shower activity. And, you look at your future cast here, it's probably more impressive looking than it actually will be. I don't see us getting a lot of moisture out of this, but probably see some showers tomorrow. 28 for the low tonight in the Tri-Cities. We watch southwest areas for that little bit of a wintry mix. Could see some showers tomorrow, a high of 44. And then tomorrow night, still a lingering chance, and a low down to around 32. So those numbers tonight in the southwest, that's going to be critical. You should fall just below the freezing mark. Now, many of us here in central areas falling into the upper 20s. But highs tomorrow, back in the 40s for most of us. Could be 51 there for Lincoln and Beatrice. And your 7-day forecast, again, mild weather is the norm for the next 7 days. 52 Sunday, 52 again Wednesday, and in between, just some weak fronts that'll cool us down into the mid-40s. Dave approves.
I do. I got to see one of those meteors last night.
Did you?
I did. Driving home after the newscast.
Awesome.
So I was pretty sure it was part of the Gemini shower you said?
Yeah, that would be it. Again,